Part 1. The fall of the ideal. Anna and David had been married for 10 years. Their relationship had everything: romance, passion, shared plans, and dreams. At first, they traveled a lot, shared ideas, and built their careers together. David was a successful businessman, and Anna was an artist who sought inspiration in the world around her. Everything seemed perfect, but over time, something changed. David, consumed by his work, became more and more distant. He worked late hours and returned home exhausted. Anna, feeling lonely, began to drift away from her husband, a fact she probably didn't even realize at first. Her days became filled with solitude in her studio, where she sought meaning in her paintings and emotional experiences. Meanwhile, she began seeing Max, a man who was completely different. Max was wealthy, charismatic, and they began spending a lot of time together. David, on the other hand, also felt that something was wrong. He couldn't figure out what it was. Anna had become distant and cold. One evening, when he came home late, he decided to check her phone. There, he found the truth: messages from Max, photos of them together in various places. It was a shock that shattered his world. Part 2. The decision not to take revenge. After David learned the truth, his world fell apart. He didn't know what to do. His mind was filled with countless questions. How did this happen? Why did his perfect life turn into a lie? And most importantly, what should he do next? He could have left, packed his things, and walked away from Anna. But instead, he decided to talk to her. He invited her for a long conversation, during which Anna, almost in tears, confessed to her affair. She didn't try to justify herself but explained that she had felt lonely, undervalued. David, listening to her words, realized that their relationship lacked open communication, that their love had faded without either of them noticing. Anna admitted that her relationship with Max wasn't just a physical affair, but an attempt to fill the void she had felt due to his absence. She loved David sincerely, but she could no longer bear the sense of isolation. David didn't blame her. He understood that her affair wasn't so much an act of betrayal as a signal that something was wrong in their marriage. Instead of walking away, he offered her a chance. They decided to go to a family therapist to explore the reasons behind her actions and attempt to rebuild their trust. Part 3. Max's intervention. Max, upon learning that Anna and David had decided to work on their relationship, became concerned. He couldn't understand why Anna so easily left him and returned to her husband. He started calling her, meeting with her, and trying to persuade her that she still belonged to him. This created tension in their relationship, and Anna, despite her feelings for him, began to feel that Max was interfering with her personal life and trying to destroy her attempts to rebuild her marriage. David, seeing that Max continued to contact Anna, decided to confront him directly. He invited Max for a meeting, where he openly told him that he needed to stop interfering. David was willing to forgive Anna, but only if Max left her life for good. Max was initially aggressive and tried to justify his actions, but after a long conversation, he realized that he could not claim Anna. He was not the man who could give her what she was looking for. He left her life, and Anna felt as though a weight had finally been lifted off her shoulders. Part 4. Rebuilding trust. After Max left, Anna and David began working on rebuilding their relationship. They attended therapy, and although it was difficult, they started to talk openly about their feelings. Anna spoke about her loneliness and how she had been drawn to someone who was always around and didn't get distracted by work. David explained how often his job consumed him, and he hadn't noticed how much his wife needed his attention. Gradually, they began to overcome the crisis, but it took a lot of effort. David started spending more time with Anna, showing more care, and she, in turn, promised to be more honest and open. Part 5. A new chapter. Years later, after much effort and personal growth, Anna and David became the people they had been at the beginning. They realized that love wasn't just a feeling but a matter of work and respect for one another. Their relationship grew stronger than ever. They continued to live together, travel, and build their life anew. Anna even started working on a new project that became a source of inspiration and strength for her. David believed that everything could be fixed if both people wanted it. The story that once seemed like it might end in tragedy concluded with reconciliation. And although they faced many obstacles, they found the strength to move forward, respecting and loving each other again.